On the tree trader, charts lit, wrist tight, inside bars only. Let's work.
I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk of fine, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Wake up pre-market, NY session on. Levels from the overnight, buyers ready drawn. Inside bar forming, volume going quiet. That's the market talking, telling me be patient. NQ moving fast, ES play it smooth. YM respect the highs, let the candle choose. Prop firm rules, yeah, we play it right. One trade a day, still we done by noon. No gambling, this chestnut dice. RR clean, that's the pine tree life. They chasing candles, I'm chilling in the zone, waiting on the break, then I'm gone. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk to find, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Yeah, funded to live, that's a different feel. Trade, they take profit, apex on a deal. Evaluation passed, now it's payout talk. While they blowing accounts, we taking walks. Inside bar at key high, that's pressure building. Yeah, break off the range, yeah, that's conviction. Yeah, no indicators clutter in my sight. Just price action, structure candlelight. Chat yelling long, I mute that noise. Market don't care about opinions, boy. One clean setup, that's all I need. Small losses, big wins, consistency. Slow grind, fast life. Charts don't lie, cut losses quick, let winners ride. Funded accounts, yeah, that's the plan. Side bar break, executed. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund a dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. Pine tree trader, yeah, we built on rules. Price action only, that's the tool. From sin to payout, yeah, we stay clean. Inside the pines, that's the thing.
Yo, what is up? What's going on, everyone? What's up? What's up? All right, who we got going? Who we got in here? We got Lay in the house. What's going on, Lay? Tony Gold, Jip Smith, Vase, Gold's going to 4,800. Lance in the house. How was my day? It was pretty good. 2 trades. That's it. 2 trades, 500 something bucks on 22 accounts. So Take it. Let's see. Lance Briefcase in the house. Sparta. Champ. It's Mo, bro. Design Knob. Nicholas. Tim Korth. Sonic Rules. Do I prefer TPT or trade day? I like TPT better. I think, well, I like the 50% consistency with the evals compared to trade day where it's, what, 30%, 40%? So you can't pass a trade day in 2 days. Even though at TPT you got to trade it for 5 days, but you can just flip days. So plus you can make more. You can make more in a single day. So if you happen to catch a big move, plus you can have 5 accounts. Trade day you can have 3. But I still like them both. Guys, trade day is my only weird code. Pine with a capital P. So it's Pine with a capital P. Yo, Matthew, what's going on? You gonna full pour it long off the open, Matthew? Who knows? I don't really know. Kind of a crazy, just a trend day down. I made 2 trades on YM today, and that was it. That was it. I didn't even trade NQ. It felt very, very nice. How many rapid accounts can you have? You can have 5. Insiders trading, what's going on? Design in the house. Props is never enough. That's right. Smash the like button. Thank you, Trader Mose. 0 in the house. Yeah, that's the plus with trade days. They have the static accounts and the end of day accounts. So yeah, they're pretty awesome. Past 2 Tradeify select accounts today. Let's go. So I got a Tradeify payout yesterday. Or last night, I should say. And Buellanox paid me. So 2 payouts. I'm just checking the Buellanox right now. So it's been a minute since I got a Buellanox payout. Uh, 3,100 Buellanox to withdraw. 1,000 or 1,500. Believe that's what it is. Or is it 4,100? I mean, 4,100 to withdraw 1,500. On a 50K. Yeah, 4,100. Yo, Real Robot, what's going on? Daryl in the house. Sovereignty. Yeah, the market took a dump today. Turdy Turd Boy, what's going on? Sparta, past 2 trader. Oh, I already read that. Jack Boom in the house. So yeah, so anyways, 2 payouts today. Hit the bank, Tradeify and Buellanox. So 1,500 and then 2,000. So 3,500 bucks. Or I should say 1,800. 1,800 and 1,500 minus the commission out of the Tradeify. let's pull up the Discord here. So yeah, just two trades. I'll show you those 2 trades. Tim Korth trading the inside buy method. Nice. So yeah, here's the 2 trades on that I took. So I took a quick short scalp after YM pushed up, and I just kind of hopped in with a I was trailing my stop pretty heavy, and just took a quick profit there, a couple $100, and then we reversed that. We put in a big bullish candle. I went in long, and look at that. I mean, I literally top ticked that. So I got a little lucky. I top ticked it, and then it pulled back. So I got out for profit there. So about 583 bucks, I guess, something like that. 533. So 533 across all my funded accounts, basically. So it's a pretty good day. And that was it. 2 trades. Then I went to the gym. That was it. That's what trading's all about to me. It's freedom. Placed 2 trades. Got 2 payouts. Went to the gym. Went to lunch. Went and sat down for lunch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I did today. So not too exciting. All right, market's open, guys. How did everyone else do today? How did you guys do? Good luck. Good luck. Mark's getting a little bit of a push up here. I kind of want to check my bank account, make sure Buellnox sent me my payout. The money's taken out of the account, so, but it's not showing on the dashboard yet, which I'm not really surprised, but. Not yet. All right, market's pushing up here. Full port longs. Let the bleeding continue. What's up, Eagle Eyes? Sherry in the house. We got Team Massive. Jonathan, what's going on? Joseph. Oh, that's all right, Tim Korth. We're all at different stages of our trading, so nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. What's up, Smokey? Jonathan, Zero, Indian Burn, HR, Trading Cowboy, Sleepy Mocha, our Panday, 44 the Punisher in the house. All right, let's make something happen. So, so we've been trading this Apex eval. I picked it up at the 90% off sale, and I've only been trading it during stream. We are up $7,520. Let's see if we can add some more to it, right? And get it passed. That's the goal. Gonna watch gold and silver as well. felt good not to trade any silver today. Felt good not to trade any Nasdaq today. I traded 0 Nasdaq, all YM. I didn't even mess with any evals or anything. Just 2 trades on the fundeds, and that was it. That's kind of been the goal. That's why I end up getting trade sinkers, just so I don't have. I'm not feeling inclined to trade a whole bunch. I mean, it can only be with my style. There's only so many good setups and throughout the day, so I try to wait for those good setups and just take them. But if I have a bunch of accounts that I'm just rotating around, it's really, really tough unless I'm copy trading. I know a lot of other people, other streamers and stuff can manage to rotate accounts around and place a million trades a day, just through their trading style, the time frame that they're trading, things like that. And it works for them. For me, I can do it pretty well, but it's exhausting, and I just don't. I feel like if I can just, the less trades, the better. I mean, the less trades, the better. So it's kind of been the goal. It's just to take a few trades a day on the fundeds and be done. So watching for zero prints here. Got some down here at 138 on Nasdaq. So make an interesting short if we get a setup. And to the upside, we just have 1. Helpful in the house. Traded ES feels so nice and clean. Nice. Inside outside bars was awful today to trade. HR. Yeah, let's take a look. So I noticed the first inside bar, I think it paid. So what I do is I like to take 20 points on it, and it did pay 20 points. It's usually a negative R&R, but it's a pretty high win rate. That one took 20 points. This one right here, not too bad, 43. Yeah, this one failed here. So this morning, I actually felt like it was kind of a choppy morning, especially with YM. It felt like a Monday, right? It's kind of like, it felt like a Monday morning, even though it's Tuesday, just because the market was at only a half day the day before and the banks were closed and everything. But yeah, definitely did not pay too well with the inside bars. Not until this one, 11 o'clock. That one reversed the market. But what I like to do, so to kind of eliminate some bad trades, I like to wait for a new session high or a new session low, and then look for the inside bar short. So that's kind of been my new thing. So if we push up and we make a new inside bar high, and then we make a new and then it puts in a harami or an inside bar, and then kind of fade it. Same thing as we make a new session low and kind of fade the low. Now it doesn't work all the time either, but yeah, it does eliminate some bad trades. Coach Fred in the house, Reeby, SJP in the house. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, JR. Guys, we are approaching 6,000 subs. 6,000 subs. Big outside bar here on the 5-minute on NQ. I'm going to wait for the market to break this ORB before I get into any trades on Nasdaq. Let's take a look at gold. Same thing, big outside bar. Silver, kind of a big outside bar as well. So we're trying to push down here. What up, Pine Tree? Had a really good day. Yeah, let's go. Feeling a little low energy today, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna trying to bring it tonight on stream. I don't know. One of those days where you just kind of feel like you want to sleep all day or something. The tree of life. What's my P&L this month? Quite a bit. I don't even know where's my notebook. Quite a bit. Over 10, 15,000. I don't even know. Hold on, I'll get my notebook. This is for the pocket watchers. Or he works for the IRS. I have no idea. There's a lot of pocket watchers lately. All right, I've gotten $2,300 payout, a $1,680 payout, $361, $228, $461, $525, $812, $812, $764, $1,500, and $1,800 payout. And I'm about ready to get $20,000 from Apex. I'm gonna stuff it to them. Got these accounts up to 2,400 or so. Each one of these 19 accounts. So grinding. I'm not trying to think about it though. I'm just gonna take the trades as they come. I might be June before I get payouts on these 19 accounts, but it's all good. So, inside bar, Nasdaq, do we take it? I don't know. I mean, I would like for it to break this outside bar, this giant 5-minute ORB before I get into a trade. These trades tend to catch me off guard, but they can rip. And I don't know what the catalyst is to make the market go higher, right? Because we've had no other news that I can think of. If I'm taking a look at the... Yeah, we've had no real impactful news tonight or anything like that yet, or this afternoon. So you kind of got to ask yourself, like, what is the catalyst to push the market up? You know, because we've had just such a big down day today. And if we look at the hourly chart, we have a big open gap up here, and it hasn't looked back, and it's just fading lower and lower and lower. That is a nice outside bar long setup on the Nasdaq though, which is interesting. So maybe we do get a little push up. I might try it for the stream. What's my stop gonna be? It's probably about 20-point stop. They add up quickly. Yeah. It's all good. I was just teasing. Just teasing you guys. Same probably should sleep. Yeah, I know. How long does it take to get a personal account on Apex after passing? Echo Trader. It's as soon as you pass an account, it should be updated. Whenever the market closes, it'll be updated to pay your activation fee or whatever. JLD in the house. What's going on? Am I looking break above 175? I'm actually looking for a break. I'm not looking for an ORB break, but I might take a inside bar break here. So we'll see. What we got for a low here? 149.25 is the low. So we'll look for a low here. High 66.50. Don't know how high probability this trade's going to be, but we'll try it. Like I said, I've been liking fading the ORB. So like if we like get a big push up and then put in an inside bar or something, taking the short back down to the bottom side of that ORB, which would be like that 137.25. So this is the 5-minute chart here, but we'll take the break. I've been surprised sometimes during the Asia or the Globex Open and then the Asian session, the Tokyo Open and everything, and like these first inside bar, just taking it and then it just runs the rest of the night. I've seen that a lot. So is Apex moving anyone to live? Yeah, I don't know. Patel. Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't heard anyone. Oh yeah, the Bigfoot lost penny. So yeah, the Sasquatch, the snow Bigfoot. There's definitely a lot of what they call it, cryptozoology or cryptology or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot of people in Maine are into that stuff for sure. 12-inch sub is enough for you. Nice. All right, 166.75. I'm going long. 167. Not gonna look for much, but maybe it breaks that ORB. Let's take a look at silver. If we want to get wild, we'll just hop in some silver. That'll wake me up. A little inside bar on gold. It's interesting. Gold's trying to push down. Silver hesitant to push down. Oh, there goes gold. Overall structure on gold still looks very, very bullish. So like I was saying, it's like, what is the catalyst, right? What's the catalyst that's going to bring down gold and silver? It doesn't mean you can't scalp and, you know, get some moves within a range. Look at this nasty open. But you know, it's like overall direction. I feel like the market's kind of bearish right now, and then as far as Nasdaq goes, and then gold and silver, it's just bullish. Kind of what I'm thinking. Says it's pending. Activation fee says it's pending. Oh, it should be pretty quick, Echo Trader. Yeah, it should be pretty quick. So with 25k flex, we got to hit 750 plus 75k, 25k flex. That would lucid Zabak. Think we go back down and test 25,100. I think so too. I think we could. I think you definitely could. We still have an open gap down here too, I believe. Someplace. Maybe it got filled. It might have got filled. Taking a look at the hourly chart here. Yeah, that might have got filled already. For some reason I was thinking that might have been. Definitely have a gap to the upside. Alright, we got two inside bars here. Nasty. Nasty price action. Oh, 25k flex, we got to hit it. I haven't looked at the 25ks. Let me take a look. Yeah, 90-10 split. So yeah, 25K. It's minimum payout request. So yeah, 50% of up to $1,000 and a minimum payout of $500. So minus the 10. You're gonna have 5 days of $100 or more with a 25K. So it's 5 days of $100 or more with a 25K Lucid Flex. And then you can withdraw a maximum of $1,000. So if you make, say, $2,000 on a 25K, you can withdraw $1,000 minus 10%. So, pretty good. Not that bad. All right. What's up, Dave Mack in the house? Jonathan Berkler, what's going on? Avex has an attitude about placing stop orders in both directions. I read the rules. It sounded like non-directional. I don't do that on funded accounts anymore because of that, Josh. Yeah, this is on this eval. Yeah, that's the Alpine rule, the Alpine trader rule. Not Pine Tree Trader, Alpine Trader rule. Because he used to do that around the open, and he would basically kind of do something like this. So he would place a bracket at certain levels, and then see if it hits. And if it would trigger the long, then he would just look for that scalp. But yeah, looks like we're gonna get triggered short here, possibly. But yeah, so yeah, it's kind of what they, so basically people were doing that around the open because it works, right? So that is a little hack, is setting up a bracket around the open using the volatility. So one triggers and it triggers in long, you just scalp it for, 15 ticks. You're not looking for much with a few contracts, call it a day, right? Am I short or long right now? I am nothing. I'm flat. Already to be short, maybe. It's trying to trigger me in, but to be honest with you, I'm not loving it. I feel like it's going to be a choppy, slow session until Tokyo opens up. Yeah, I've known some people that went Bulanox live, actually. Not many. Someone in this chat went live with Bulanox. I don't know if they're still here or not, but I'm really not liking this trade. See how slow it is right around this VWAP here? I really want it to break outside of this ORB, so that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm just going to stay patient, wait for it to break out of this session range. So, unfortunately, it's probably going to be kind of a slow session until we do that, so let's just watch for it. We'll trade some gold and silver if something like that pops up, but I just don't like that. I've too many times where I've tried to get into a trade right here, that saying don't diddle in the middle, where I'll go short here and then it'll just pop back up and it'll just hang around this VWAP for like an hour and a half. It's a little bit annoying. So just gonna be a little bit patient here and see if we can maybe just trade some gold and silver until Nasdaq wants to break out. Here for the order filled. I just got a 150k TPT account, Silva. Let's go. Yeah, Pine Take Profit Trader is all caps with every code, no matter what the affiliate is. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that, Silva. Appreciate that. But yeah, TPT is always all caps. I wish Trade Day would let me do that too, but unfortunately they can't change it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Simplistic Videos in the house. Corey Nichols in the house. Need to become an affiliate with Legends? I'll look into it. Yeah, I'll look into it. Sure. I mean, people are using these, using them, then I don't mind. Anyone else trade with Legends? Like my new trees with it, my ads with trees. Yeah, ChatGPT. Guys, AI design doesn't like to hear this, but like AI makes it so easy for doing promos and things now. It's unbelievable. I mean, just in a year, I was using Canva, and it would take me like an hour to make a promo like that, you know, because I wasn't very good with it. And then now with ChatGPT and Gemini and stuff, it's so easy to make promos. It's unreal. If Canva was a stock, I would just short it. If Canva was a stock, I would just get rid of it, right? You short? Good, D-Bond, good luck. Hey, Peter, what's going on? Did I see what PW got D money? Yeah, I heard he got him a G-Wagon. I think he must have made a new deal with that Kashi. Kashi. I don't really know, but yeah. It's a pretty nice gift, right? Unreal. They're supposed to be going to public Canva. I'm shorting it. Yeah, I mean, it's like there's not going to be a need for it, really. Well, they're going to interact their AI stuff through their website, but Mr. Smith in the house, trading like dog shit lately. I have. That's all right, man. You know, best thing to do sometimes just size down and take a break. You know, not financial advice or anything, but like for me, you know, just sizing down and just taking a break can help. Or just try to be more systematic. Like I'm not sure how you trade or what you trade, but just try to be more systematic and just maybe to say I'm only going to take three trades max. You know, it's okay to take losses. I mean, we're going to have losses. No one's 100% winning trader. That is the problem. What happens is that we get too over leveraged in our accounts, and we take a stop loss that's like our whole bankroll, and the account's gone. Gasthony, thank you so much for the sub. One step closer to 6,000. Do I think Tradeify is good? Yes, I do. I just got a payout with them today. Love Tradeify. Simplistic Videos. Tommy C in the house. 9 PAs, 4 evals. I can't fit in a new prop. Indian Burn, yeah. I'm not really, I didn't buy any props today either. Yeah, I got, right now, I got Tradeify, Apex, and Bulenox. That's what I got right now. I'm going to start working on some TPTs, evals, but I haven't felt like trading any evals. I'm not in the mood to trade any evals. So as far as, you know, take profit trader and stuff right now, I gotta get in the mood. I gotta load up on some take profit traders. I gotta load up some trade days because I need some more daily payouts. I think the reason why I haven't been in a hurry is because I just got a Bulenox payout and a Tradeify payout. So, but that's funny that Canva's going public. Just got a 1K payout from Legends. Let's go, Shane Boast. Yeah, so the only time I ever heard with Legends is when Patrick Whelan was having that tournament. So when he was having that tournament, we everyone signed on to Legends, but I haven't done that. I haven't traded with them or anything yet. IA is so good for coding indicators, Nicholas. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I've been trying to experiment a little bit with that too, using PineScript and coding basically bots and stuff to be able to do backtesting. It's kind of like my hobby. I just love sitting on the charts and backtesting, finding it's like finding gold, finding those gems. So, Pine, what's the latest deal with any of the props? I think that cheap one. Well, I mean, right now there's nothing that's like really, really great. I mean, Apex is 83% off, 80% off. Bionox is 83% off for cheap evals. Those are pretty cheap. Tradeify's got theirs 30% off going on. Lucid is at 40% off. That's a pretty good deal. And then My Fund of Futures has got the I believe the Pro and the Rapid on sale right now if you want to use code Pine for that. And then Take Profit Traders still 40% off, no activation fee, and Trade Day same thing, 40% off, no activation fee. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what's going on. There's no 90% off right now, fortunately. When those 90% off comes with like Apex and Bionox, that's when I load up for the most part. But it might not be back around for months. So D-Money can't leave BDH this year, otherwise it takes the G-Wagon back. Wow, I'm way behind on the chat, guys. Sorry about that. Guess I'm doing a lot of rambling. Dan Brito in the house. What's going on? Market down nearly wiped you out, Mr. Smith. Yeah. Taking a break after this morning output bigly. Yeah. No, I've been there. I mean, you give back your gains. So here's a little tip, Mr. Smith. Something to think about, or whoever wants to hear it, is something I heard one of the big prop firms that, like a legitimate prop firm, uses, and this is what they do. So a lot of times that they're trading, they have traders trading all day. Now if the trader is up in the morning, say they're up $2,000, and then they come back in the afternoon after lunch and they're trading, that they're not allowed to give back more than 50% of what they gained that morning. So whatever your high water mark is, you hit 50% drawdown. I mean, if you make more money, that's great. But if you come back 50% of your high water mark, then you shut it down for the day and come back the next day. So it's just a little tip I've heard. I thought that was a pretty good rule of thumb. I like that. Because yeah, some days you want to push your days. I mean, if the market is going to give you some great opportunities and you're really feeling it that day, and we're getting some great volatility throughout the afternoon, and you feel like you can push it on the day, then there's nothing wrong with that. But you start slipping, it's like, well, give it that 50% cut off and then call it. So just a little tip, maybe a rule to set for yourselves. How long do I plan on being with us tonight? I'm probably gonna quit in 15 minutes if the market doesn't move. No, I'm gonna be here till 8 Eastern time, so another hour and a half or so minimum. Once you get funded, the goal is the size decrease compared to evals, easy power, multi accounts. 100% Zabag. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been doing with these Apex accounts. I mean, I haven't been going crazy or anything like that. I'm just looking for base hits, $200, $300, $400 a day, and they're grinding higher. So hopefully we can get to that finish line. Tradeify, Lucid, they've never denied any payouts because they'll stop you before. So they try to stop you breaking rules before they deny your payout. You know what I'm saying? So they have technology in place. But yeah, I've never heard of anyone being denied from Tradeify. Matter of fact, they advertise that. I made a short video about that. How they've never denied a payout. Arico, what's going on? Devok. If I had to pick one, TPT or Tradeify, take Profit Trader. Get those daily payouts. Bull flag unless we flip short. Unless it cracks and flip short. Yeah. I'm seeing it, but it's just, man. We're just right in the middle of this 5-minute ORB for me, but yeah, time fades. I see that bull flag, what you're just talking about. Just feels like one of those nights, right? Oh, you had post-payout degenerate syndrome, Tommy C. That's okay. It happens. I took 5K payout yesterday, and I honestly went on tilt last night with silver. I'm still working on myself. No, that's... We all do it, for the most part, like Tommy C. It's crazy. Yeah, it's called the post-payout degenerate syndrome. PPDS. Yeah, it just happens. I do the same thing. Same thing. So... what I've told myself in the past, and now I don't do it. Practice what I preach, right? But a lot of people, they get a big payout, they won't trade the next day. They might not even trade the next 2 days. And then that way they can come back and with a fresh mind, because I think psychologically you think you're unstoppable. Like you get a big payout, or you have a big huge winning day, and you think maybe you're just unstoppable, and then the market comes back and humbles you, right? Happens. Kind of like you don't want to accept your losses because you just got a big payout. You don't want to accept the loss. You might not want to lose the account, so you let the losses run bigger. You flip the silver, and then the next thing you know, that's like, when you know you're on kind of a full tilt mode when you flip the silver, just because it's so over leveraged, unless you're trading micros, you know. But yeah, no, I hear you, man. I do the same thing. So fade me trades. So I'm just doing a lot of ranting and chatting because the market is, as you see, flat. So no trades yet. Hopefully we get some movement here. What's good? Those IBs this morning were brutal. This is honest take, by the way. Oh, fade me trades. What's going on? What's going on? Honest take. I'm like, this is honest. This is someone's honest take. That's what how I was reading it. What's going on? Fade me trades. Do I like 25K TPTs? I Spy Sniper. I do. I did. I don't trade much of them anymore. I got my largest payout ever with a 25K take profit trader. Or the largest single day payout. It's kind of crazy, right? Aqua Futures cheap straight to funded. Yeah, I've never traded with Aqua Futures yet. What is the best deal with Tradeify? Tradeify right now, I think all the accounts are on discount. So it's just like a one big discount. Let me double check that though. Oh, actually, right now, I didn't even know this. So right now, Tradeify 40% off flash sale. No, that's old. Never mind. That's old. Yeah, it's 30% off all accounts. 30% off all accounts. With Tradeify when you use code PINE. All right, getting that little bull flag break. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, they get account for $9. That just, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I mean, if they're that cheap, you kind of want to just, and they're new, you know, you don't want to invest a lot in them. But I mean, if you're trying an account for $9, why not? I mean, I'd probably do it too. Yeah, exactly, Tommy C. Exactly, buddy. Where am I at in the chat here? Yeah, activation fees on cheap evals for sure. But for newer traders, I always recommend cheap evals because you got a little bit of skin in the game. If you're brand new, you're probably not going to pass it anyway. You're probably going to, you know, take some time to pass it. The nice thing with Lucid, though, is like if you do get one of the evals with Lucid, is there's no monthly fee. It's a one-time cost. So you could take 6 months to pass the account. This is nice. What time does the Take Profit Trader update the dashboard? Usually a few hours after the market closes. They're getting much better, but yeah, I would say usually around for me around 7 o'clock Eastern time, 7 p.m. Yeah, no problem, Turg. And they've been paying out much quicker too, because it used to take like all night and then the next morning, and sometimes like a full day before you get that daily payout. But they were doing a bunch of updating, I guess, at the time, so now it's been much faster. What's going on, Night Mage? Save me a bunch with Top Step Live account. Nice. Still in the game. Took a couple weeks off. Dan, nice. Nothing wrong with that. Learned the hard way. Made 3K. Paul had to make 2 more after that. Yeah, I hate that. It's like you didn't miss much. That's the first 30 minutes. No, it's literally the market is flat and dead. Well, Nasdaq is anyway. Gold looks like it's a better trade right now. But even gold is, yeah, it broke out of that. See, this is a Nasdaq. If this is Nasdaq, I'd probably look to take this long to take out that high. To be honest with you, I've never really observed the 5-minute ORB when it comes to gold. Uncapped daily payouts, TPT, yeah, love that. Crazy snow, Coach Fred. It's been so cold. It's crazy cold. I think the hardest hurdles to get over is greed. What do you think? Yeah, I think greed. I think it's just basically walking away. Whether it comes to being red or green, it's just hard. It's hard to walk away. So I guess you could, you know, put greed in that. Walking away on a red day is by far the hardest thing to do for me. And I've been kind of practicing with it. When I take that trade, 1 or 2 trades, trying to trade it a little mechanical, systematic, and if it's red on the day, then I would just walk away. And so I'm trying to do that, trying to get better. Best loser wins, right? Like that book says back there. What's the best way to build up 50K Apex PAs, Paul? The way I'm doing it right now is just I'm base hitting it, right? $300, $400, $500 a day. $200, $400, $500 a day. Today I happened to make 500. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Let's take a look. See if we can see the data. So on these 19 accounts, so right around 68% win rate. Largest losing trade, 645. Not great. Average losing trade is 251. Largest winning trade, 535. Average winning trade, 189. So a little negative R&R there. But yeah, just kind of not placing that many trades. I've been trading them since 105, so January 5th, and it is January 20th now, and I really haven't placed a whole lot of trades. I mean, 51 trades, I guess that's can be considered quite a bit, but I do that in a day easy on some accounts. So yeah, just kind of base hits, looking for scalps. The intraday trailing is what you got to worry about, right? So I was thinking about that today, actually, when I took my trade. Let's talk about my trade a little bit today, just because I think it's kind of pertinent to... All right, here's the trade right here. I took on YM. And basically, it's on a 3-minute chart. And what happened was I went short here, and this was a quick scalp short. So I was very happy with this one. This was a quick scalp short. And then this one I ended up going long, and I got so lucky. I had a TP at 970, so I had to take profit at 970. It came up and touched it, like literally by the tick, 48,970, and I took it off. I just took it off. I just closed out market. But if you think about it, this was a $360 trade or something like that. So $360 trade. Well, my stop loss was down here, right? Because my entry was here, my stop loss was down here somewhere. If it would have went, I think my stop loss was around $250 away. So if it went up, say 350 and then dropped down to 250 on that big swing, you lose that much in, you know, you're losing $500-600 in drawdown, intraday drawdown. So that's what sucks about intraday trailing. So for intraday trailing accounts, I really like to take quick hits and scalp, unless your size small. So let's just size with, like, you know, a few micros or something, where you can look for big, huge swings. You know, you can look for a bit, you know, a couple 100-point moves, and if that's your strategy. But if you're trying to do it with a mini or something like that, even though you know you could probably make a few thousand on that day, if it comes back against you, your account's gone. So yeah, I kind of look for those scalps with Apex or any intraday trailing accounts. Same with Buellanox, the one I just got a payout on. I do the exact same thing. I mean, these are pretty quick trades. So I'm just looking for these really quick trades. You know, they're just kind of like scalps, really. The ones that I held were probably during Globex. So like, I think this is the longest ones right here. I think these were during Globex, and what happens was I was just looking for, it was probably like a YM trade, and I was looking for zero prints that were like way up or down, and just kind of swinging it overnight. But yeah, intraday, until I get over the buffer, I just like to take those quick hits. You want flush pawn? Yeah. Jarf in the house. Deep balls. Yo, Pie, my friend has a Discord, and they hop in every trade and with his friends, and they pay out 4K weekly, and I keep getting blown off when I try to trade with them. What do I do? Yeah, never copy anybody. Yeah, never copy anybody's trades. Just don't do it. It doesn't work in the long run, I'm telling you. I've tried it. I've tried it. This looks like it might actually break this low now. But yeah, it's so delayed, right? Everything's delayed. You don't know what size they're trading. You know? All right, we're getting some movement. So, yeah. Can you open a Lucid account using a different email than the one I already have? I don't think so. I don't think you can do that. I mean, no. I wouldn't think so. All right, we're breaking out of this now. Finally. Getting some action. Yeah, for sure, Zabak. Just into longer time frames, Dan. Yeah, I look at the hourly too now, a little bit. But yeah, it's just so dangerous to copy trade people. I mean, like if you guys were trying to copy trade me, I paid $20 for this account. If you guys, you know, if you guys are in, if you're trading your last account or something, and you have no more money, it's like, do you really want to like count on anybody on YouTube like to copy trade or on a Discord or something? It's just, yeah, it just doesn't work out. Wow, we are really kabooshed now. This is what we're waiting for. Now, hopefully we can get some setups though. What's up, Sussy? What's up, Weber? What is my primary? What is my primary TF that I use for trading? I'm not sure what TF is. If you ask about my strategies or anything, I just trade inside bars, outside bars, Harami candles on a 5-minute chart mostly, and YM I'm experimenting on a 3-minute chart with a little something. But what's up, Sussy? What's going on? But I'm not sure what you're asking. Weber, Florida. Yeah, I don't know. Tradeify is great. Tradeify I just got a payout with today. Yeah, I just got a payout with Tradeify today. It's right here. Tradeify. All right, we're finally breaking lower here. What is silver doing now? Silver's pushing up higher. Nasdaq pushing up. I mean, pushing down. Not pushing down. Dropping down. Woo! Gold ripping. D-shoe in the house. Peter. Yeah, I mean, there you do have a point, Jack, you know, as far as getting expensive accounts, but I mean, it's just, you know, to some people $20 is still a lot, but like, I agree. I just don't want to see people go down the path I did, lose a lot of money, you know. But yeah, I kind of agree. You got to have skin in the game, right? I guess that's the point, right? That we're both trying to make. You got to have some skin in the game. Demo account will teach you nothing. John Walk in the house. Peter in the house. Micros, MNQ. So micro MNQ H6 is Nasdaq micros. MNQ H6. Trades by Neo in the house. Dan Brito. Walk away after trade. Yeah, I'm just getting caught up on the chat, guys. Sorry. I think with futures avoid the eval matrix and just buy straight to funded. They're cheap. Oh, for sure. Time trades. I mean, time fades. I mean, that's what I like to do. But, you know, if you're a newer trader, that can be kind of expensive. And, you know, if you can't pass a eval correctly, like the right way, then you're probably just going to blow the straight to funded or funded account, you know. It just takes time, you know, in the markets, watching the screens and things like that. You know, people come and go, like a lot. Like that's what sucks. Turg, can you chop trade with evals? Which one? I'm not sure who you're talking about. Sorry, Turg. Do you copy trade with the pro active accounts? I don't copy. No, if I'm trading take profit trader, those are completely separate. I always trade those separately for now. Yeah, those are kind of like my if I'm gonna degen and like go in with heavy size and not look just for a base hit. Those are the accounts I'm gonna do it with. But yeah, I mean, people come and go so often in the chat, like, and then they come back. Like Dan took a break and now he's back. You know, he was watching me, you know, months ago, and now he's back. We're probably like 3,000 more subs since Dan left or whatever. But yeah, we have a lot of regulars. Like I'm looking right in the chat right now. You know, Corey Nichols been around a long time. Trades by Nail's been around forever. Zabak, you know, these traders are still in the game, and I think that's the key is to, like, longevity in the game is like you can't blow your whole bankroll in one shot and you just can't give up. You know, so many of these people I've seen before I was even streaming. I mean, I've seen Zabak around before I was streaming. I've seen Trades by Nail around before I was streaming. You know, started streaming. I've seen all these people around in other chats and things. So yeah, it's kind of cool. But yeah, people come and go, unfortunately, in this game. Oh, do I trade 1 minute or 5 minute time frame? Sorry, yeah, I'm a kind of a boomer. Weber, Florida. Sorry. I'm older than Methodical, man, and that's pretty hard. No, I'm not. What's up, Methodical? A 5 minute, and then some on a 3 minute. Hey, Red Candles, Miss K. What's going on, guys? 44 to the Punisher. Ethan in the house. Willy. Do you guys? Oh, really? Day traders got their own platform called Onyx? I haven't heard. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. That's funny. Why they have to name it X? Onyx. Pump and dump. Have you ever gone live with Bulenox? No. I got 4 payouts on one account probably 2-3 months ago. And I ended up blowing it on the 4th payout. So oh, how I'm copy trading? Right now I'm using TradeSyncer. But I'm not like endorsing them or anything. I just right now that's what I'm using to copy trade. TradeSyncer. It's been working pretty well. It's a little pricey, but I mean $100 a month. I mean, it's not outrageous, but it's something, right? I heard Tradecopia is a little bit cheaper, but yeah, I've been using TradeSyncer. It works pretty good. It's really easy to use. That's what I like. Quick 20-point short, got in a little late. Yeah, I kind of missed it, but we were just chopping this. I wanted to wait for it to get outside of this opening range, and now it has. Nice, Corey. Can't go wrong going long on gold. I know, for sure. I calculate my age in dog years. People come and go, but I want June to be back. I know. Yeah, I don't think he's I don't think June's coming back. Not like Scott. Cody in the house. You saw an advertisement for fake screenshots that payouts that trade. What are your thoughts on fake YouTube traders making fake posts for clout? I saw an advertisement for fake screenshots of payouts that bogus traders use. Cody, it's so easy to Photoshop things with AI. It's unreal. It's so easy. I mean, you can Photoshop things. It's nothing. Now, here's my opinion on it. If you're a YouTuber and you're not selling anything to anyone, and you're just purely streaming for entertainment, and you're not selling a Discord or selling signals or selling an indicator, then what? Like, then it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, it's just like, I mean, I guess as a newer trader, you want to find out like who I can trust, but just if you're watching someone trade live every single night, then it's just like, well, this is the setups they take and da 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 da. But if you're someone that's selling an indicator or to people, or selling a Discord, or selling a signal service or something, I think it's criminal if they're faking their profits and faking things like that. But there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, unfortunately. I know who the fakes are. Methodical Man knows who the fakes are. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole, but we know. I can tell you who's got real subscribers and who doesn't have real subscribers. I can tell you who buys subscribers, who buys live views and likes every day. You know, it's just there's the only problem is that like it doesn't really matter until they get affiliation deals and sponsor deals, because they're fakes. That's the issue. But it's not my business. I don't really care. I mean, it's their business. But you know, when you're being asked to do certain things, and I'm gonna try along here. I don't. Oh shoot! I was on the wrong account. All right, I'm gonna try along here. I got in a little bit late here. I got in real late. Oh well, we'll just let it ride. Yeah, I'm not saying anything methodical, but we know the fakes. And all I gotta say is all you guys gotta do is go on this website called Social Blade, if you ever want to find out who's a fake, and then watch their and look at their subscriber count. That's all you gotta do. That's pretty public. If they're like consistently making like 500 subs every single day, over and over and over, like clockwork, then you know they're being bought. All right, I'm gonna remove my stop here. I got in late. I'm actually gonna add to this. It's a little risky here, but stop's gonna go at the low, and I'm gonna look for a little pop here. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is. Jaquan, thank you so much for the sub. We want names or initials. No. All right, nice little pop here. Like I said, I got it a little late, so this is a made a new low. Put it in a harami. I like to take the long. I would have took the break here at 116. I actually clicked on the wrong account, unfortunately. So I actually clicked on a PA that I was showing you guys, which is cooked to the copy trader. So it kind of instantly took me out of it. Let me double check on the trade sinker, make sure I'm not still in a trade. Should be fine, but all right, getting a little pop here. Looking for 131. There's a single zero print up here at 131. And then we'll look for a little more on a runner. All right, taking out a 1 there. This is looking good. Maybe we can come up and test that VWAP here. I'm just going to move my take profit up a little bit more. Stop's going to go break even now. Come on, push that up there. There's 15 points right there. Come on. Test that VWAP. I'm going to trail my stop now. Lock in 260 on the rest. Kind of just trailing it here. All right. Stopped out at 260 here. 383 right there off that little push. So, like that. So, first trade of the day. Take that W. 383. Could have been more. That break at 116 cost myself probably 5 points, but yeah, kind of rejecting off that VWAP now. So what area of Maine am I from? So I'm from the right around the Augusta. I used to work for the Augusta post office, so Augusta, Maine, right around that area, you know. My address is blah blah blah. My address, my social. Yeah, Coach Fred, exactly. Yeah. Call him out. No, like I said, you just go at Social Blade and you can just look up your favorite streamers. Shoe size? Yeah, right. I got your number, Christoph. 123 Sesame Street. What's your favorite color? Someone asked me that the other day, and I told them black. Probably black or red. I wear a lot of black and red stuff. I have a thing for red shoes. I'm always buying red shoes. Lost $23 on that Apex trade. Right here, when I accidentally clicked in. Dope. Oh well. Red candles, red shoe diaries. Yeah, my guitar is red. So I would say red. Blood type? You know, I have no idea, JR. I have no idea, to be honest with you. Yeah, the screen with the indicators on it. Yeah, sure. It's LDT inside outside bars is one. And then the other indicator I have is Ed of the Woods Harami. That's the purple candles. And then I have the VWAP. And the VWAP I use, I've been using this one for years, is the CE VWAP. I feel like it's very well respected on Trade of 8. It works pretty well on the 5-minute chart. So that's the one I use. What's my mother's maiden name? Well, my mother's maiden name would be her regular name. My parents were never married, so unfortunately, I haven't really talked to my mother since I was like 12. Blood type PNL, not zero. Many and so fun. Yeah. I blew a 50K eval today, trading NQ. Moves opposite direction for. Must be using too much size. Yeah, I think that is the main issue. Like, you know, like Methodical knows, you know, you can't go into the casino and if you have a $2,000 bankroll, you can't just roll it all into one hand, you know. Well, you can, but you might not be playing very much that night, you know. And that's the thing we do with prop firms a lot now. Like I say, and there's a lot of people have their own way of trading the prop firm game, and some people utilize the whole account as their stop loss and stuff. But to me, that's the prop game. It's not good trading. It's just playing the prop game, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's just not. You know, I try not to do that. I'm trying not to do that. I get a little sick of the eval grind stuff. I get sick of like blowing through accounts and going through that hamster wheel. But you know, you can like if you can take advantage of someone like Take Profit Trader or Trade Day or any accounts that have daily payouts, right? You can take advantage of that, and then you can you know, send it on a few different setups or whatever, and knowing that one of them is going to hit and it's going to hit big, and you can get a nice big daily payout, you know, and having some backup accounts in your back pocket, and you can make a lot of money doing that stuff. You can, but it's definitely exhausting and a little risky, and sometimes you get caught off guard, and if you don't have other means of income, then it can be really bad, you know. All in. Yeah. Push the stack right in the middle, or all in, right? Thought my middle name was Harami. That's right. Sean Walk. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely strategies around that. All right, we are pushing. We just took back that full gap, so we just backfilled that 5-minute candle by the tick, rejecting off 25,150. Back above the VWAP now, so nice Harami play here. You never know. This could actually. So this is about. I would say, if I just if I had to vibe it and eyeball it, I'm saying this is about 50% of this range here. So this, you know, right where the VWAP is. So we could chop around here, or it could chop and then turn back down and continue lower. I don't really know. This is kind of like the do or die point. Will this ORB break hold? Now, this is something that's been holding a lot lately, is the 5-minute ORB. I know some people that are taking some setups off this and have been making a lot of money. It's just some it's like any trade. It's like any system or mechanical trade. It's like some weeks it works really well, some weeks it doesn't. And I generally like to take the fade, but usually it's when it's right off the open. So within like 30-40 minutes max, you know, you get that break of the ORB. It puts in a quick reversal like a Harami here, like this one, and then you target the opposite side. But if this Harami was like over here, and then the break gets right back into that ORB, and then I look target just the opposite side. That's what I did the other night, or last night actually. So one trade right now. Let's take a look at gold here. Yeah, gold's pushing higher. Silver, I imagine, doing the same thing. Yeah, silver's grinding higher. So nice inside bar long here on silver. This one didn't work, but you'd probably still be in it if you're in this one for a 1-to-1, Because a 1-to-1 would have paid. That would have been a 1-to-1 right here off this candle. So this one would have been voided anyway if you caught in that one. And then this one right here is working now to the upside. And it looks like it already paid a 1-to-1. So silver inside bar is working again tonight. Asked me if I've taken any. No. But they are working again tonight. So there's a 1-to-1 right there. You already hit and take profit right now. It's just too big. I mean, I will trade it for the stream if I see something, but with Apex, unfortunately, you have to trade minis. I'd love to be able to just go like 5 micros or something, and it'd be nice. As far as gold's going, gold's grinding higher, putting in a bull flag. Looks like it might. I came down, tested that VWAP, putting in a bull flag here. It looks like it's just going to continue lower. I mean, higher. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, if you're looking at the hourly chart, everything is just up and to the right, with gold and silver, and Nasdaq is down and to the right. You know, if you're looking at a higher time frame. So, like I was saying, like, what is the catalyst that's going to bring it higher? And right now, it's just everything's just looking bearish. Short term, yeah, you could get some scalps to the long side like we just did. But if you're looking at overall structure, I mean, it's so bearish right now, in my opinion. So we'll see. Now I feel like we need to break out of this opening range of the last hour, 103 or 75, to get another direction. So putting in an inside bar and then a big outside bar on an hourly chart. And we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't put in another inside bar and just chop. But one trade so far tonight, up 383. Gonna look for another one here. This might make an interesting short. Back below 37. I try it for the stream. I think so. I think I'm short. Yeah, I'm short. Stop's gonna go at the swing high. See what we can get. $380 away from passing a Lucid, stock fella. Good luck. No problem. Just you can be patient with it. Just be patient with it. There's no rush, especially with a Lucid eval. Literally, there's no monthly activation fees. There's no monthly activation. I mean, no monthly rebills. So you know, with Lucid, you don't have to worry about it. So you could take your time. Corey, the phone trader, in the house. What's up, Corey? Good to see you, man. Theta gains, I think you have to buy it. Yeah, anything that's a live data on TradingView, you have to buy. Yeah, you have to have some sort of plan. And then you have to have some sort of data. I think you can buy data directly through TradingView, but maybe... So I really don't use TradingView that much, but... yeah, I'm pretty sure everything that you get as far as live stuff, you have to buy. Lucid Black seems nice. Yeah, it looks good. Lucid Black. So I haven't really I haven't researched them all yet to figure out which one I want to get. So I gotta pick up some more Lucid accounts too, because I blew my evals. So I gotta pick up some Lucid accounts. $25K, no pressure. Nate says, yeah. Yeah, I'm about 300 Yeah, I'm about $300 from being able to request the Apex payout on like 19 accounts. No pressure though. No pressure. I'm really hoping that I don't know, guys. I'm telling you right now, I get nerves trading that many accounts. I get nervous. That's why I'm kind of doing mechanical trading with it, because if I take the loss, then it's just like, oh well, you know, I just took the loss. No big deal. It didn't work today. Tomorrow it probably will work or whatever, you know. So because I just feel like I'm kind of a bundle of nerves copy trading that many accounts. I don't know why. Well, this trade looks like I might have got trapped here. Got a little lucky on that stop loss so far. I might cut this trade. Save myself $100. Maybe. Just giving it a second. I want to see how this candle closes here. Very indecisive. I got very lucky on that stop out. I'm gonna cut it. I think, yeah, I'm cutting it. Lost $105. Still up 270. I don't know. It had a nice initial move, and then it popped right back up, and then right back above this VWAP, so it's making me a little bit nervous. Could be a giant bear flag, but need my stop loss magic. I know, about time I get a little lucky on something like that. I mean, literally it was by the tick. It missed me. And looks like we might have made the right call. We'll see. Love that. Kicked in the tick in a good way. Treat the accounts like contracts, size down 3 to 5 at a time. Yeah, I know. That's. I mean, I've been trading at YM on it. I haven't really been trading that much NQ. I have, but not that much. And I certainly haven't touched any of those those Apex accounts with any silver or gold. So yeah. Why cut it? It just doesn't feel right. It's kind of a gut feeling. I wanted this trade to work right off. So on this Harami, I wanted it to work right off and push and close below. And then now it still could keep going lower. I mean, I don't really know. But for me, I just wanted the initial push and then having that candle close bearish and get that continuation. Kind of like if you look at the opposite end, right? So the long one I took. So we had this Harami here. We went long. This candle pushed, but closed above it, you know, and seemed more bullish, right? And kept going. This one popped down and then popped right back up. And to me, that's like the bulls weren't done. You know, the bears tried to step in, but they weren't. The bulls weren't done. So it was just a little kind of discretion on that. For all I know is just we break this bear flag here and we drop another 300 points. I don't really know, but yeah, I just didn't like it. See if we would have been right. It looks like we might have been right. Well, at least where our stop was. I'm kind of like, if we get a back above this candle here, I'm probably going to look for a little pullback and then take out that ORB. The high of the day on 175.25. If we can get above this. Kind of hopping on momentum like we did last night. Might not get much, but if we can get 10, 15 points out of it. Ideally, what I'd like to see is get like a nice little close, kind of pull back here, and then get a little trigger inside bar long, back above the high of the day. But rarely does that ever happen. You know, sometimes you just got to push the button, knowing that, you know, it's a high probability that we might take out the stops for the people that went short on the ORB. Now, my opinion is that a lot of people took the ORB probably already out. So there's that too. But it's pretty common, it's pretty high probability that both sides of a 5-minute opening range break candle will have both sides touched. So that's kind of why I like to look at that setup. Does Tradeify straight to funded have trailing drawdown? Yes, it's end of day and 20% consistency. That's the one I just got a payout on. 50K straight to funded. DH, how's Trade Day? Have you managed to take a payout from them? Yes, I've gotten multiple payouts from Trade Day. Have I gotten one recently? I got one. Yeah, I got one this year. $1,680 this month with a Trade Day payout. But I currently have 0 accounts with them right now. But if you guys are interested, it is Pine with a capital P. So Trade Day has a case sensitive code, unfortunately. So it's Pine with a capital P with Trade Day. Diddle in the middle. I'm a diddler. It's not my, it's, you know, laugh at life. I'm just a diddler. I diddle in the middle. I diddle on the tops. I diddle on the bottoms. I just diddle. For the stream, though. Only for the stream. The Harami. To me, it's the body opens and closes within the body of the previous candle. This one actually didn't open and close within the body of that previous candle, but yeah. And the way I traded it is, so this is another reason why I didn't love this trade. Although sometimes it does work during New York, where you kind of retest that. If you get a bearish day or a bullish day, it comes back, tests that middle of the range. You can find a Harami or an inside bar to take it and go back that same direction with the trend. But Harami, the way I like to trade them is if we make a new high or a low, that's when I look for the Haramis. So we make a new session high or a new session low, then I like to take the opposite trade. So it's a reversal, but the body opens and closes within the body of the previous candle. It's like here, the body opened and closed within the previous candle here. You know, that kind of stuff. This one failed big time this afternoon. That was a big failure. We made a new low. I would have took that long, no doubt about it. I would have definitely taken that long, and I would have got stopped out. But yeah, that's what I like to look for on those. I call it my one trade a day setup. I have a video on it. If you check out my long form videos, it's called one trade a day. Because you literally, during New York, sometimes you'll get a trade like this, or pretty much kind of any session. You get a trade like this, and it puts in you get a big, huge engulfing candle, whether it's bullish or bearish, and then it puts in the reversal after it makes a new low or new high, and then you look, you can take it to the opposite side or whatever, or during New York, it's a lot more range. You tend to get a lot of points out of it. I mean, right now it's up about 40 points from that entry right there during Globex, which is pretty good. So yeah, I call it my one trade a day. It's just like one of those one setups that you can kind of look for and take, and then be done for the day. Tax documents from Rise. You know, I don't remember. I think I just kind of told them what I made. I just tell the accountant what I make and stuff. I don't remember exactly. There was some stuff that I was missing last year, but I had records of it through my bank account and stuff. I can't remember exactly where Rise stuff comes from. Hey, Harami, yeah. Well, we're still going higher, so it was a good call getting out of that. Yeah, but Harami means pregnant in Japanese. So that's where it comes from. It's a Harami candle. So it means pregnant in Japanese. So like body within the body, you know. What am I risking per trade? It all depends on where the stop is and what, like, I don't have a set stop risk. I move the stop wherever I think it should be. So yeah, I don't really have a set. If it's way too big, then I'll just size down the micros, you know. Like if I was like saying I was going to take a break of this candle right here, you know, placing a stop up here, you know, 40, 50 points, you know, I'm probably going to size down the micros and not trade a mini, you know, depending on if I'm on my funded accounts or not. So that kind of stuff. Do I see NQ at all-time highs tonight? 44 the Punisher? You mean gold? Or NQ? Did he do it? Yeah, that's right. I don't see NQ going to all-time highs. I mean, for the session to the highs? Maybe that's what you meant, 44, the Punisher. Like, could we take out the highs? Yeah, for today, yeah. All-time highs? No. Like, all-time highs of all time? No. I don't. Unless you get some weird news or something. I don't know what that news would be. But, I mean, anything's possible. But... Oh, let's go. Saved. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's trailing drawdown, but it's end of day trailing drawdown. It's not intraday trailing drawdown. Thank you so much for using code PINE. Saved. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not. It's end of day drawdown. So meaning like if you make $2,000, like that, your drawdown moves up 2,000. You know. It's not, but it's end of day. It's not intraday trailing like on Apex, where if you make 1,000, guys, I want to buy this. I'm buying this. I'm looking for the high, just like last night. I'm looking for the high of day, and I will have a max pain stop down here. I think if we could diddle around here a little bit, I will add into this if we come pull back to the VWAP. But I'm gonna go for it. Tokyo Open, it could just rip right through it like it did last night. It's pretty much, it's very similar setup as last night. So I'm gonna give myself some room on this too. Silver going. Silver, yeah, silver's just booming. Gold just going. I can see gold and silver just absolutely going. I can see these going all-time highs again, for sure. NQ, no, but yeah, very similar to last night and 8. Yeah, exactly. It's just like deja vu, right? I'm gonna short it. Long NQ, 20, full port. Digital nukes, full port. What is it you see from it? What is it see from inside bar and outside bars? Outside bars tend to be a little bit bigger. They can be very powerful candles because you basically, an outside bar is like a trapping candle. Like it comes in, it looks to sweep both sides of the range of that previous candle or an actual range and puts in an outside bar. And then I just look for the breaks of those two, but they tend to be a much wider stop. Now an inside bar is, I kind of look at it as like a compression candle. So it's just basically on depending on the time frame that you're using, but on a 5-minute chart or higher, is just you get a bunch of bulls and bears just kind of battling it out at that spot, and it puts in an inside bar, right? So it's like a compression. I look at it as like a pressure cooker, and the more it compresses, and then once it breaks, one side starts to lose, and then it just goes, you know. So you kind of gotta have some volume around it as well for it to work. But yeah, I mean that's what I look for. And you can see, like, so when we get two of them together, I like to take the first one. That's me personally. So like this would have triggered a short, but yeah, I just went kind of quick. So actually all these inside bars worked today. Like all of them worked so far this session. It's just I really wanted to wait till we broke outside of this 5-minute ORV. All right, this is not a very good entry as far as being sniper about it, but I'm willing to add in and take some heat if I have to, because I really think it's a high probability we go and at least test that high at this point. And if we really start to move above that 170, I'm going to add into it as well. We also have a zero print up there, 174.75. It's just a single, so I don't really pay that much attention to those singles, but it is there. And you can see it's the only one left on the DOM. Trailing my stop a little bit. Taking off some risks, just risking $200 on this trade now. So no matter what, we'll still be green on the night if we get stopped out. See if we can break up through that 170. I want to see a big squeeze above that. Yo, Fiber Splice in the house. What's going on? Gold ripping. Yeah, gold is just, you just buy gold and silver at the open. It just seems like, you know, buy it, go, you know, leave a bracket on and go chill. Why did you say not to copy trade? It wouldn't be good long term. I don't know if I said that. I don't know what I say a lot of things. I don't know. I think copy trading is fine. Oh, long term? I wasn't talking about copy trading. I was talking about people that play the prop game where they rotate, where they use the account as a stop. Maybe that's what you're referring to. So like, all right, so let's just say you have I have 20 Apex accounts, or let's just say you have 5 Take Profit Trader Pro accounts, and you have a particular mechanical setup that you want to take, knowing that, you know, it could make $3,000 on the day, you know. So like, say like this account here, like, or set up like this. If I take a Take Profit Trader account and I go long on this with 3 minis, I'm gonna get to payout. Bang, take profit right there. I'm gonna take a payout on this account, but if it fails, going in with 3 or 4 minis, it's probably gonna blow the account. Well, so obviously a trade like that is not 100%. So the next day, I take my next Take Profit Trader account, I do the same trade. I do the exact same trade. It doesn't hit. It blows the account. Okay. I come in the next day, I do it again with the next Take Profit Trader Pro account. Oh, that time it actually hits, you know, and I made $1,000 on that day or more. You know, that's what I was talking about. You can't do that on a personal account, really. I mean, you can, but like, you know, you can't kind of full port it. That's where we have the advantages of the prop accounts. So yeah, guys, nice trade. Up 512, $500. Up $8,000. So we started this Apex account. Like I said, I keep repeating myself, but hey, it's a little challenge that I'm doing for the stream. Started this account back in the beginning of this month when 90% off Apex. We are up $8,032 on stream trading this account. So it's just an eval, but hey, up $8,000, right? So trading pretty well this year so far. We did have a bad day maybe last week. I was down like $3,000 to start the stream on this one of these accounts, and we ended up battling back. It was a little touch and go. The account could have went bye-bye, but hey, we're trying to pass a 300K. You gotta make $20,000, so we're almost halfway there. Almost halfway there. But yeah, not financial advice. That's right. Have any of you noticed Lucid is raising a profit target? SK, is this on an eval? Yeah, they're pretty lenient about it though. They're pretty lenient about it, SK. How much are you? How much? I'm on day 2 and stayed within their 50% on day 1. Yeah, I've never had a problem. If you make 1,500 on day 2, depending on the size of the account. What size account you on? How much did you make on day 1? Oh, yeah. Oh, you meant when you copy trade other streamers? Oh, yeah. I mean, guys, you know, copy trade. You made $1,504 and they said you got to make $288. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. That makes 0 sense. That's crazy. Yeah, I know. That doesn't make any sense, SK. No, they're actually really lenient about it. They actually talk about their leniency, but yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it's only 50% consistency though. It's only a 50% consistency, so you should be fine. When I ever get red on an account, do I ever say F it and full port it? Oh yeah, inside trader futures. Oh yeah. Guys, I am not like I'm trying to be better every single day, but man, I definitely full port accounts. I mean, I lose accounts. I lost my pro accounts last Friday. You know, doing dumb things. Kind of nowadays my full port is just trading silver, trying to get back losses. That's my new things. Yeah. No, I mean, I just don't think that copy trading. I mean, teach his own. I mean, I think some experienced traders in here would tell you that copying other traders for the long term it doesn't work out in the end, because you don't know what they're doing on the side and where they are financially too. Like, for instance, like I know that like this eval doesn't mean anything to me. Like, it doesn't. I mean, do I want to pass it? Yes. Do I want to blow it? No. It's $20. It's, when it comes to day trading and stuff like that, $20 is nothing. Am I taking it seriously because I don't want to get embarrassed in front of you guys? Yes. But at the end of the day, financially, it doesn't mean anything to me. It's like one step above a demo account. I know people that trade. I know people that trade on YouTube that only trade a demo account, not even an evaluation. So trying to copy trade those people when they have zero emotions, it just doesn't work out, you know. And some people trade real accounts and things like that, and I'm not gonna step on anyone's toes. But yeah, like, I mean, if you want to learn trading, you just gotta like get in front of the screens, put in some screen time, do some back testing, do some forward testing, get in that screen time and learn. If you're just doing it to like copy trade to make a little bit of money, and a lot, what are you gonna do when those people are gone? You know, it's like I said, I've tried to do it. I tried to copy Tom Hugard. I've said this before. Tom Hugard was live trading in the mornings for free. I used to try to copy trade him. I had it all set up with the different time zones and and converting CFDs to futures. And, you know, back 3 years ago, I was trying to do that 4 years ago. It did not work out. I'd end up blowing accounts, and, you know, he'd have a good day, but next thing you know, he's down 150 points, and I got every account I have is blown. It just didn't work, you know. So it's just teach his own. But yeah, that's crazy. I don't really know what to say, SK. I don't really know what to say. You having some problems with Tradeovate? So, Team Massive, I have a issue with Tradeovate on a certain computer. I don't know, like on my laptop, it freezes like that and won't let me exit trades, and it does all kinds of weird things. But thank you for the heads up. I haven't experienced any issues so far tonight. Oh yeah, Cody. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Yeah. And I consider like him one of the better day traders out there, you know. But yeah, I mean, he was kind of like, he was running that Discord, the free Discord, wanted people to copy trade him and things like that. Looks like we might squeeze. Looks like we might be doing some squeezing. There's a lot of shorts in this market. I mean, on this big drop. So maybe it appears like we want to take back some of this overnight, so. Still pushing. What's gold and silver doing? Silver trying to pull back a little bit. Let's see what gold's doing. Gold's trying to pull back a bit. All right, so we made a few trades tonight. Really happy with the trading so far. Up 512. Not trading super heavy, but looking for those, just being patient, looking for those opportunities. Yeah, thank you, Team Massive. Yeah, Team Massive's having some issues with Trade Evade, so be aware of that. Never be a real trader copying signals. Yeah, Dave Mac, I agree. But like, you know, I get it. I do get it. It's hard. This is a hard game, and at the end of the day, it's like I just want to make money, and if I can just, if there's a way to make money to do it, then definitely. I mean, I've done it all, guys. I have paid for Discords. I have paid for Discords. I've paid for signals. I have tried to copy trade people. I have done it all. I have bought videos. I have bought books. I have done it all. And at the end of the day, it boils down to not giving up lots of screen time. And you start developing your own stuff. You know, like I've developed my own trading style, my own trading system. You know? So it's like I've done it. I've tried it. I've tried it all. No, it's not. You end up paying your own tuition, that's for sure. No matter what. Absolutely, Jim. Thoughts on Lucid Black? I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I haven't decided which one I still like is my favorite. I think it's pretty good. But to be honest with you, like, so here's my thoughts. Payout every 3 days, that's great. Is it a daily payout account? No. I like daily payout accounts. So, you know, Take Profit Trader, Trade Day. Now it's like with Trade Day or Take Profit Trader, you can only get paid out every in 6 days, right? Because it's 5 days for the eval, and then you get paid out on day one. So it's not the fastest path to a payout, but I still like daily payouts. So the 3 day, I don't know. I think it's good. But I kind of like the flex of the pros still for me, because I just trade better. Actually, I like the pros or the straight to fundeds with Lucids because I trade better when I have a consistency, because it keeps me from over trading. And that's just a personal problem that I have. Yeah, but I think they're good. It's just what I like is that you just kind of gotta decide on which type of trader you are and what your goals are, and you have the options to choose. And the nice thing is that you have, I keep saying that, but like you don't have monthly rebills. So if you do pick up one of those evaluations, you can just take your time with it as well to pass it, which is nice. That's how I ended up passing my few of my Lucid accounts last time. I ended up blowing them, but on the funded, I ended up blowing the fundeds last Friday, but I ended up passing those Lucid Flex accounts by copy trading them to my funded Apex accounts. So I was just taking base hits, and next thing you know, I was up like $2,500 on them. And I says, oh, okay. And then I just decided, I'm like, one day I was like, I'm just gonna try to get that extra that $500 so I can just pass them. So I took them off the copy trader, and I just made the $500 that day because I was just so close. But I kind of just set them and forget them, and knowing that I didn't need to pass them and get rebuild. So that is a nice thing, that one-time fee. Whereas some of the other props, I'm just like, I'm never gonna get rebuild on the other props, even though it is a smarter way to do it. It is a smarter way to do it. Just take your time. Like, we're grinding this account right here, and we might get rebuild on it, but who knows? How many years before being profitable? Well, it took me 3 years. 3 years, 3.5 years. 3 years. No activation fee with Lucid. Yeah, no activation fee with Lucid. Yeah, 3 years to get a payout. And then I was profitable with prop firms in the first 2 payouts. Yep. And then it took me another few months to dig myself out of my trading education. Yeah. It doesn't take much. That's the nice thing, because the return on investment, once you can get, it's not easy. You know, it's definitely not easy, but once you can start getting payouts on a regular basis, the return on investment is crazy good, right? You pay $100 for the account, and then you get a $2,000 payout out of it. I mean, where can you do that? What bank can you do that with? You know what I'm saying? So, and you take multiple accounts like that. Now, I tell you where it gets expensive is when you start resetting Take Profit Trader Pro accounts. That's where it gets expensive. Because you're essentially, what you spend on the price of resetting one account, you could have bought 5 or more accounts. Evals. So, I saw some trader on YouTube that spent like $40,000 on Take Profit Trader resets in 1 month. $40,000. Crazy. But it's not hard. If you're resetting 150K accounts at $1,500 a pop, and you're going through 4 or 5 a day, 6 a day, 7 a day, you can do that very easily. Yeah, Leica, thank you so much. Yeah, smash that like button. Thank you so much. The long did hit, yeah. Yeah, it feels like we just grind now. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button. Really, really appreciate you guys being here tonight. The market started off real slow, but I was very, very, very patient with it. I'm pretty happy with that. So we were very patient. We waited for that break outside of that ORB. We ended up taking the long off this Harami here. We scalped out at the VWAP. Good trade. Tried a short here off this Harami. Lost $100. No big deal. And then once we broke above this little range here, we ended up hopping in a long to scalp out the high of the day, and we were up $512. So yeah, pretty good session, I think. You spent $240 last month in resets. Shake your head. That's a lot of money, right, to some people, for sure. But you know, reset and Take Profit Trader Pro accounts, whoo. What clicked for me, insiders trading? Yeah, so what clicked for me is knowing that this is monopoly money, right? Until you get to a payout. So when it comes to the prop firm game, I used to get super nervous about taking a trade when I got to a funded account, you know, when I was newer trader. So I would grind my evals. So we didn't have the evals like back in my day, you know, that whole saying. But yeah, for real, like I was trading with Top Step, it took 2 steps to pass the account on 150K. So you had to make $18,000, and then you would get a live account. And when I got to the live account, I got so nervous about taking a trade. Kind of how like the feeling I'm having right now with trading 20 something accounts, copy trading them all. I get a little nervous when I get into the trade. That's how I used to feel when I would get into any funded account. But just knowing that my only risk and the only money that I'm actually truly have invested in that trade is what I paid for that account. So let's just say I paid $20 for this account. When I get into this trade, I'm not down $200 or $300 or $500 of real money. I'm down, if I lose the account, I'm down $20. And that's what really clicked for me. And what I started doing is just doing that one trade a day thing. This is way back. And this is how I ended up getting my first payouts. So right around the open, I had a little systematic trade I would do. And I had 4 Apex accounts that I was copy trading when I got my very first payouts. And I would just make one trade a day. And it was like $300 to $400 on each account. And I just did that over and over and over again. And next thing you know, 8, 9, 10 days later, I was at payout, you know, and then I withdrew. This was the old Apex days, where you could make $2,600 and withdraw 2,000. And the next thing you know, I made like $7,000-8,000, right? And then I did it again. The next thing you know, I paid off my whole tuition of like $13,000, $14,000 that I had with Top Step and Apex evaluations. Top Step used to be $400 something, like $450 for a 150K account, and then it was $250 or something for step 2. So the whole account would cost you like $600 or $700. It was kind of expensive. Now we talk about take profit trader, like $650 to reset a 50K is expensive. Well, that's what a 150K Top Step account would cost you. But anyways, so yeah, so I ended up that's kind of stuff that kind of clicked with me, is just knowing that this is monopoly money to me until you get to a payout stage. Once you get to the payout, then it becomes real money on the screen. So when you have a take profit trader account over the buffer, knowing that every single dollar that you get over the buffer, you can take a payout on, that's real money. That's why take profit trader, trade day, anything over the buffer, when you can take daily payouts, feel more like a personal account than anything else. So like that's to me, that's kind of my feeling towards it. But yeah, if you're just trading these PAs and stuff, really it's just monopoly money until you get to the payout. It doesn't mean anything. I think the reason why I'm a little nervous with it, because I do have a fair amount invested in these Apex accounts, which is why once I reach payout on these accounts, which I'm so close on all these 19 funded accounts, I will take a max payout on some accounts to pay myself off. Right now I'm about $1,850 in activation fees and $550 in eval fees with Apex, and then 333. So I'm gonna say just under $3,000, right around $3,000 I got invested in Apex right now, this year. And so just a few payouts with a few accounts will get me pay myself back on those Apex accounts. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. But yeah. Anyway, guys, this was a good stream. Not much I mean, I didn't do that much trading, just a few trades, but they were bangers. Well, pretty decent trades, I thought. But yeah, good conversations, guys. I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna go chill the rest of the night. I still gotta get my I'm about 4,000 steps short of my goal today, so I gotta get another 4,000 steps in. Maybe the mall's still open. I go walk with the mall walkers. I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. And We'll do it again tomorrow night, right? We'll do it again tomorrow night. Thank you so much for being here. Please use code PINE for all your prop firm needs. Pine with a capital P with Trade Day. That's the only weird one. But with Lucid and My Funded Futures, guys, I'm one of the only affiliates still standing with My Funded Futures. Thankfully, you know, I'm not taking it for granted. But if you guys are picking up any My Funded Futures accounts, please use my code while it still lasts. Help support this channel. I really appreciate it. Of course, Take Profit Trader and all those other props too. Tradeify, use code PINE. And I will be back tomorrow night, guys. Be back tomorrow night and we'll do it again. So yeah, just a little recap. We're up 500 something bucks tonight. Up $8,032 on this 300K that we started on the stream. So grinding. See if we can make 20K on it. Who knows? I might just have one bad night and it just disappears, but we'll try. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Smash that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Almost to 6,000 subs. So we'll get to 6,000 subs. We'll do a giveaway, which might be pretty soon. Might be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this week. So, all right, guys. Talk to you later. Stay tuned for the outro music. Peace. Oops. Outro music.
Yeah.
Outro music. Peace.
Planetary trader, charts lit, wrist tight, inside bars only. Let's work.
I'm trading in the pies, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk a fine, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Wake up pre-market, NY session on. Levels from the overnight, buyers ready drawn. Inside bar forming, volume going quiet. That's the market talking, telling me be patient. NQ moving fast, ES play it smooth. YM respect the highs, let the candle choose. Prop firm rules, yeah, we play it right. One trade a day, still we done by noon. No gambling, this chestnut dice. RR clean, that's the pine tree life. They chasing candles, I'm chilling in the zone, waiting on the break, then I'm gone. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk to find, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Yeah, funded to live, that's a different feel. Trade, they take profit, apex on the deal. Evaluation passed, now it's payout talk. While they blowing accounts, we taking walks. Inside bar at key high, that's pressure building. Yeah, break off the range, yeah, that's conviction. Yeah, no indicators clutter in my sight. Just price action, structure candlelight. Chat yelling long, I mute that noise. Market don't care about opinions, boy. One clean setup, that's all I need. Small losses, big wins, consistency. Slow grind, fast life. Charts don't lie, cut losses quick, let winners ride. Funded accounts, yeah, that's the plan. Sidebar break, executed. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund a dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient.